Hello friends, Tracy Brown here. I hope you're having a really good day, and we are going to be talking about the gifts and the disadvantages of online food shopping. Just unpack it just a little bit so you can understand like why it's working so well for you and how to take that to the next level. And maybe if you're feeling struggling or kind of stuck with it, why that would be too. So many of us got thrown into the online shopping pile during these really challenging several months because we were asked to stay home, right? And oftentimes, if you've got your kids at home, if that's your situation, or it just felt much safer to do that than to go to the store, we took the leap. So I wasn't really an online shopper before March of 2020, and I needed to for several reasons as well. So what I've learned, here were the things, I'm going to talk to you about transparency around the difficulty for me. I'm a very visual shopper, meaning I can see stuff and I know how to use it. I mean, that's kind of how I taught myself to cook a lot and to become a pretty good home cook and just how my brain works. I'm not a good list maker kind of person, even though I think that's a great strategy. I highly recommend it. I just don't do it much personally because I'm a good visual shopper. My challenge was when you do online shopping, you can't really see all the availability at one time or skip aisles or do things like that. So the solution I found for this, oftentimes we just open up the screen and we see what we see and we're trying to go off memory. And the deficit is there that we're going to forget stuff we need, ingredients for things we want to make. The solution to that is to take some time before you go online shop. And if one of your goals is to like make a new recipe, try some new things, mix things up, take some time to get online and look at pictures of food, look at recipes. Many of you know I like really simple yet hearty stuff. So I would pick things like Cookie and Kate, or sites. The Militant Baker's a good one. Weelicious, I know it's made for it's more of like a parent-based website for kids, but they make a lot of good solid food there too. There's so many. I'm only listing a couple. There's just so many. But to look at pictures of things before you get on the other online tab that you have open, and then make some decisions about that. And the other suggestion I have is to basically search items or categories. So instead of saying banana, and you can see, I mean, that's really great. Do banana and see what other options there are, but also just put in fruit or put in pork or whatever it is that you want to maybe think about making, and you'll have your options there that are available at the store at that time. So those have been my two solutions for some of my, I'm just getting the same 10 things over and over again. And then, after a month or two, you're like, I can't eat this one more time, but this is what I have. And then you're forced to be even more creative. So that's not a bad thing, but we don't have to get into a rut. So I guess that's some of the pros and cons of online shopping. So I'd like to hear from you. Why are you finding, or how come you're finding online shopping either challenging, or you're finding it like the best thing that's ever happened to you? What are you noticing? And I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And so on Friday, we're also going to talk about end of the day. I really want to help people have less anxiety about going shopping. So we talked Monday and Tuesday about honestly grounding yourself before you go, because they're high sensory experiences. They just are. It's going to challenge your stuff. It's going to challenge your stuff around fully knowing yourself, how you were parented with food, how diet culture has impacted your ability to make choices and to know what you want. So we talked all about that, some about that Monday and Tuesday. Friday, we're going to round out with, okay, what is the bottom line here in terms of you feeling like shopping is this insurmountable task? It doesn't have to be, whether you online shop or you go to the store or you do a mix of both. We want it to be just a part of your life that takes some time, but it doesn't take a day to prepare for it and then basically come down from doing it. And so we're going to talk about that Friday. So if you have anything you want to add to that mix so I can add it to that video before Friday, please let me know. And I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye for now.